guys, welcome back or welcome to my channel. If this is your first time coming to my channel, my name is Keita. This is Creating with Keita, and today I am going to start a series on canning. Now listen, I'm not an expert. I am just merely sharing information kind of as I learn it, as I go along, and honestly we're going to learn together. As you see, I am in my kitchen. I do the right side. Who is pointing where? As you see, I have some peaches and pineapples and a bunch of sugar. But I've been following, who have I been following? Gosh, Lead Farmer 73, Homestead Heart, and that's why I have the pineapples, because I tried her pineapple jam recipe, excuse me. It is delicious. And if you haven't, I think I'll try to link it below if it allows me, and I will link it and share it. And then also in further episodes in my canning series, we're gonna remake it ourselves. All right, so first things first, again, I'm Keita, and the video today will be the canning 101. Right, there are a lot of canning videos out there, but in this video I want to go, actually I'm going to take you guys along, and we're going shopping. Yes. So the next clip you'll see, I go to Walmart and Target. Y'all pray for my soul. Walmart, baby. Walmart. Yeah, Walmart. Walmart needs work. That's all I'm going to say. Oh, and that side is that side. The other side. Boop, boop, boop. Because it's the opposite. We're all going to get a good laugh out of this. I made banana bread, and I know there's seeds and all, but this is the black household, baby. We season stuff. Anyway, so clearly this is the real house, and this is the real kitchen, and we are having life. And if you just heard that jingling, that is my dog, because I'm in the area, and I'm not cooking anything today, so she has free range. Right? But what we will do is today I'm taking you guys in this video shopping. We're going to Walmart and Target, and I'm going to show you guys just what you need to kind of get started. Don't go overboard. Pick out a recipe that you like and then go from there. But these are just some kind of ground basic tips as to what you can do, what you should look for when you go grocery shopping. And I'll make a note, I'm at Walmart and Target because those are local chains everywhere. They're all across the U.S., right? So everyone should at least have access to a Walmart. Is Kmart still in business? I don't know. It's not in this area. Target, etc. And I like to use new canning jars. It's up to you if you want to go to the thrift store or not. But honestly, the prices of some of these jars in the thrift stores, you can just buy new. Seriously. Yeah, we'll talk about that further along. So now, onto the video. We are going to start the canning series today. And my first video will be what to look for, what you will need to start your basic canning, making jams, etc. Well, actually, let's rewind that. Let's just get the canning gear today. So right now, we're at Walmart, and I'm going to show you what you should look for. Okay, guys, I'll be quick. But as you can see, I've made it down the mason jar, food saver, don't let your food expire out is what I'm going to call it. So we have everything you need right here to get the party started. And I'll be honest, this section is a little messy, but hey, it's Walmart and this is real life. And that's all I'm going to say there. So obviously we don't need this section here because that's not what we're focused on. The first thing, okay, is the canning water bath. Okay, he's not coming back. Okay, it's the water bath thing. The water bath. Here we go. I'm probably going to turn the voiceover. And you guys get that. So this is the water bath canner that you will need. So you're gonna need that. That is actually the one I use. It's running about $25. And then also you want to think about the size jars that you need. So this is the half pint, and it shows you a picture on the side what the jar will look like. I don't know what that is. But this is this one. So this is the 12 half pint mason jars. I think he said they run about $11, $12 for a 12 for 12 of them, so basically $1 per jar. These are the, and I've only ever really used it. Let me also say I've only ever used the mason jars also. And then they have the cute quilted ones. So let's see what those look like on the side versus the one here. So this one's smooth, and these are quilted. Kind of a cute design. Let's see what else. This one, Golden Harvest, 8-ounce half pint jars. So they're the same, but they have the little fruit design on the side. I didn't get a price of those. I'm gonna assume $10.47. And then they have the larger Golden Harvest ones here. So really, your mileage may vary, but these are what we have at a local Walmart here. So pay attention to your recipe and don't just, I mean, you can go out and buy whatever you want, but be smart about it. And also think about your uses. Then, per the recipe that you're going to be using, you may need pectin for the fruit or citric acid, but that's typically for tomatoes. So you can either use either of these, and these are the prices here at this Walmart. Or, okay, $7.97. So okay, so this one's Sure-Jell, and that's the price there. And then this one is for use in less or no sugar needed recipes. Okay, and this is the original. Oh, it's a value pack, cool. And then if you ever, there's also bands and lids. Now these are for the Golden Harvest jars, but I'm sure they'll fit the others. They also have, it's been opening stuff. Of course, Walmart. 12 lids, 12 bands. I kind of like that ball puts theirs together. But sometimes they do have them separate also. But if you buy them new, you buy your jars new, they already come with it on there, so you don't have to worry about any issues there. Now what you will also need, per the recipe, if you're pickling, you may want to consider any of these quick process items. I've never used them, but they may be a good idea. There's also one back here for salsa. There's also one back here for salsa, tomato seasoning mix. So that's a good idea for people in different recipes, that you may use. And also what I have, a funnel. This makes life so much easier and helps you to measure and just accurately pour your jams, jellies, sauces, whatever. Okay. So again, just going over everything. You're gonna start with your water bath canner. Now I'm gonna also show you an alternative for that one. So grab your water bath canner. Is about $25, $26, depending on your taxes in your area. You're gonna grab some jars. Y'all don't go overboard in the jars, okay? Pay attention to your recipe and what the recipe calls for. You don't want to spend money on jars you don't need. You're not starting out. Don't forget, if you need pectin, to get your pectin. If you're gonna pickle, actually, here we go, right here. And they're $3.22 at this one. There we go. Sorry, y'all, people keep walking by. But you got your bread and butter pickles, you got your medium salsa. Oh, and then your kosher dill pickles. Oh, they had 3, huh? Well, there we go. Hot salsa. Oh, they got a hot salsa, medium salsa, bread and butter pickles. Okay, these are kind of moving, so they must be something good. You are using jars that have been used already, so you got them from the thrift store, etc. You can just come and get your new, because you're gonna need new lids, possibly new bands. If you want to play it safe, I would get both the lid and the band. And no, excuse me, you should get that. Oop. You know, people are walking by. But yeah, so get the band and lid for your size jar that you need. Okay, family, I had to quickly end that video because it was Walmart and a lot of people coming by, but this time I'm in Target and they have a smaller selection but still just as good. So what I came and noticed here that I didn't see in my Walmart reviews, they have another variety of you got classic
classic pectin and then fruit fresh produce protector. So both of those are good. You got citric acid and okay, that's the same thing. And then they have the sertolpectin. So if you don't have a Walmart, you're not close to a Walmart, and or if you just prefer Target, no shade to Walmart, but you know, then you can also go to Target. Now what I did want to show you guys specifically was this one, and I'm gonna tell you, see if we can go, okay, here we go, we'll go with this one. A refined design for decor and drink water, which means this one and other ones like it are not designed for canning. This is a really cute glass. I think if you see on the bottle, I mean, they have a plan in here, for goodness sake. Like, it's really cute and it's really nice just to be for drinkware and decorations, but you can't can in this one, as well as these small ones here. They're not for canning, but they are. I don't know why we keep getting all these languages. Here we go. Perfect for herbs and spices. So this would be good for like your dry goods, like if you have mint or anything dried, would be really good in these. Party favorites, dry storage, crafts, but not for preserving. So when you purchase something, you look for jars, look for and make sure it says for can be used for canning. If it says not for preserving or for decorations or whatever, then baby, don't try to can with it. You're gonna make yourself sick. But these are really cute. So yeah, here we are. But yeah, Target has them $11.99 for the 12 pint, $12.49 for those. I love these tiny ones here for $8.29. I feel like these may have been a little bit cheaper than Walmart. But yeah, those specifically I wanted to show you guys, because there's some other ones and they will say, but like even this storage, airtight for pantry storage. But again, this isn't for long term. This isn't for, you know, preserving in the canning sense that we're trying to do. So just be careful when you see these nice things. Yeah, they're nice, they're pretty, but they are not for canning. But it will be cute to give you that cute Pinterest ready pantry. And you can do that and make pretty and have a beautiful pantry, but not for canning, okay guys? So this is just showing you what's at my local Target, and they did have a 20% off sale a few weeks ago, so your mileage may vary as well as your price may vary also. Okay friends, one more place that you probably didn't think about to check out, but okay, so for me, I personally like to, and of course someone's coming out, but I personally like to go to the bookstore. But if you don't, you can always go to Barnes & Noble or your local bookstore online. But yeah, I'll show you what you need to get out of bookstore or Barnes & Noble online, or I'm sure Amazon has it too. Okay, really quick, back in Barnes & Noble, and the first thing I want you to do is to go to the magazine section and look at this magazine here, The Complete Guide to Canning and Preserving. I have this one at home already. It is really good, pretty thorough, and gives you definitely some step-by-step instructions on water bath canning, pressure canning, even fermenting, which I didn't even think about myself. Sorry, I keep moving. But yeah, I have this one. And then let me zoom out a little bit. I mean, it's got all kind of recipes. It's got juice recipes, Mississippi chow, relish, everything is in here, plus pretty pictures if you're visual like me. Fruits and bitters, more marmalades, pear, this one is cherry, master apple jam. I mean, so many good options. Okay, and again, just pretty pictures too. Okay, but it also, if you go through here, pressure canning basics, and then boiling water bath basics with visuals, because I'm a visual learner, y'all. Okay, but it gives you so many good definitions. This is a good starting place, and I'll show you one more book I want you to think about getting. Oh, and this one, I think it's $10. Yep, $10. Unless you have a Barnes & Noble membership, then I think it may be something cheaper. All Alright, so next thing you should do is go over to the cooking section. Now listen, the book I'm showing you right now, I do have a copy. It is the Ball Home Preserving book. Complete book of home preserving, and it has a lot of great recipes. I'm not going to flip through it because it's really big. And I'll show you later on from the one I have. But it is good. It gives you very good details. Not as visual as the other magazine that I just showed you, but it is definitely worth the read. And plus it's by the people who have probably been doing canning forever, Ball. So here's this. So you can look this up on Amazon or Barnes & Noble. And you guys, I guess, you probably need that. And it is $25. So that's not bad. But it's recipes, relish, spreads, fruits, just about everything. And this one. So again, that is the Ball. Oh, there we go. Ball Complete Book of Home Preserving. So yeah, give it a try, but it gives you a lot of good tips in that one. And then the one, okay, wait, shout out to Patti LaBelle, look at that. But okay, we're talking about canning. Now this one is a new one to me. The Canning and Preserving 80 Simple Small Batch Recipes. Now I may grab this one just to see what the recipe, okay, $16.95. You can see there for good housekeeping. A whole lot of hodgepodge. All right. Now I haven't looked at this one, but so this one is new to me, but it looks good. Ooh, peach butter. Honestly, they all probably have the same recipes. Let's be very clear. Skillet jams. But if you're really trying to get into it, I mean, why not? So, I am a sucker for pretty pictures, if you haven't figured that out. Prince bars. I got all this stuff. Oh, bacon jam. Shut up. Okay, I'm sorry. I got excited about bacon. Turkey meatloaf with tomato jam. Okay, so recipes plus ways to use it in real life. Okay, I kind of like that. Let me see, chicken burger with pickled red onions. Ooh. Pickled plums. This is interesting. Yeah, I think, ooh, marmalade glazed ham. Oh, this may be coming with me. I'm kind of intrigued by this peach butter because I just bought a bunch of peaches. Ooh, look at that. Okay, we're getting this one. But all right, y'all. So that's the two books. So again, let me find it. Not these I'm showing you. The Ball Complete Book of Home Preserving, and then the Good Homes Canning and Preserving. So your budget and mileage may vary. You can probably find these all online. But yeah,
and we're back. So in the video, you saw where I did some shopping. I tried to avoid people. Yeah, Walmart was very busy. There was a guy restocking, of course, because this is real life, so people have to work, and also people, I had to get around and everything like that. But I tried to give you guys some options on the different jars, the different brands. Target. Walmart had a better selection jars wise. It's also very messy, and I think I mentioned that in the video. But again, it's Walmart. Manage your expectations, people. And also, I feel like they both have similar prices, but again, Walmart, just a little bit more variety on brands and stuff like that. All right. So let's go over some of the things that I bought and that I have and I use when I am water bath canning. First things first, and I think I showed it in the video, but I do have the water bath canner that I showed you guys, and I didn't get a chance to show you the pieces. So I'll sit it here. First, a lid. And be careful because these they aren't taped together. So at the Walmart I bought mine at, the actual pot and the piece that holds the jar were together, and this was in it was sitting beside it. So I could have easily missed this. But essentially it's 3 pieces, okay? Make sure you get all 3 of your pieces. You need them. So you have the top. Let me set that down. You have the actual rack that holds the jars. And the actual quart pot, I think it's pot, gallon. I showed you in the video. Oh, I'm going too high. But that's it. This is the inside. This piece, it fits all the way in. And I'll show you how to open this. Boom. So that is, there, and everything's ringing right now. But that is where the jars go. And when I end, so I'm going to sit it flat. These indentions here prop the, boom, boom. So they prop there. You put your jars. At least I got jars right here. Let's imagine that this is full of jam, jelly, not meat. You don't water bath can meat. Another video about that. Or jam or jelly. You put it right there. And you're going to lower it down into the hot water. We're talking a little advanced, but that is it. So that's the first thing. Water bath canning. I call it a pot, y'all. Water bath canner. Boom. All right. All right, what's next? So jar lifter, bands, and lids. So again, I bought some extras because I do have some jars that were given to me. Let's see, there we are. So you can see it there. I have some jars that were given to me and some that were thrifted that were pretty inexpensive. So I do have some extra lids and bands that I bought. Went a little overboard, but it's better safe than sorry. And apparently there was a shortage at one point. I must have came in on tail end of that because it's not, well, I take that back. Target had a sale for 20% off. And a lot of people in my area are apparently canning because, yeah, they have been moving. So I stocked up just in case. But also, I need to make a note too that, and we'll talk about it in another video, the lids are not reusable after you after you use them one time to seal your jams or jellies or juices. I'm just sticking to jams and jellies. But the bands you can reuse. So let me show you again. Hold on. So this is a jar. It's a ball mason jar. Is this a quart? We'll say it's a quart. Just for clarity, this is the lid. It might be used at this point because I don't remember. But you see it has the indention here. Little ASMR for you. Sure tight. And then this is the band. These are reusable. This is not. So once you're finished that jar of jelly or jam, this goes in the trash. You can reuse this. You can also buy these separate or together. And I think I have a little bit of both because I might have overdid it. And that's why I'm telling you not to. All right. Let's see what else is on my list. The apple peeler. Now I have these. And these should be able to fit. Boom. Put that through the middle. It goes there. Boop. Let's see. Did I line that up? We're going to pretend that I lined it up. But this is a apple, what is it, a core peeler. Oh, hold on. Okay, there we go. Sorry. My computer started to leave me. It is a peeler, core. You put it over, it's gonna slice it. There we go. That's, God, gee, it's an apple slicer, y'all. Don't mind me. Little brain fog here, but it's an apple slicer. I was able to find these at one of our local thrift stores, and I have 3. But I think it was like $1.99 or $2.99. Yeah, I'll take them for the win. So don't be, if you can't find it at Walmart or Target, check your local thrift stores. Next, you will need, shit, while we playing, you need gloves. This shit get hot. Ooh. You need gloves. Didn't mean to cuss. You need gloves because these jars get hot. All right. And you could also use, I'm holding it upside down. This is a lifter. So once you put your jar, there we go. Ooh, my nose. Once you put your jar in the water, or you can use this to put this into the canning, the water bath canner, and also to lift it out. Okay. So perfect. It has a nice little snug grip. I found this at a different Walmart than the one that was in the video, but you can definitely find these. You can actually probably find these at thrift stores also, or just Walmart. Oh, and for you fancy people that like to use Amazon, go on Amazon. I like to get my stuff the same. I like to go actually shopping in the store. I like the interaction of the people, even if they are running you over with carts. All right, so we talked about all that. Also, funnels. So this one I use is rather small, but I got it because you can use it for juices and other things that aren't so chunky. And also I have mint in my garden, which in either the video after this or video before, I'm not sure how I'm going to upload it, but I do a garden tour. I do have a garden, so I do a garden tour, and I have a lot of mint. And I use this to pack my mint into the little jars. I have little jars for mint, so that's that. And this is like a perfect fit for it. This one is more so for our canning, and it goes right on top. All right, so you don't make a mess. You spoon it into here, it drips through, it's perfect. And obviously, you know, you can do whatever. You can lift it however you need to, okay? That's that. And also, the cute little quilted jars. Oh, I love this jar. I mainly use this size. And so that's funnels. And both of these I did find in Walmart for like less than $2, $2, $3. And I'm over exaggerating when I say $3. I think they were like $2 a piece. All right. Now, if you're going to, I used this, and I used this for oranges. I made an orange marmalade in my experimenting, but also, I mean, it was just very handy to have. The oranges were great. They were very juicy. But I got this one, Bed Bath & Beyond. But I'm sure there we go. I'm sure you can find it cheaper. But that was not my luck. And of course, I'm sure you can find it on Amazon. I'm not an Amazon shopper, y'all, as I just stated. I'm just not. Okay. And who am I forgetting? I am forgetting tongs. I am forgetting my tongs. But there's another thing. So I use tongs, which I'll find them. I don't even know where they are. So we'll fast forward. But I use tongs because these, when you are, there's a little bend, there we go, get that glare out of there, there we go. So when you are prepping your jars, lids, and bands, you are essentially sanitizing your lids and bands in hot water. If you cannot find, there's a, something that the other canners have used that has a little magnet on the bottom, and it allows them to pick it up out of the water and place it on there. I cannot find that to save my life. So I bought tongs because I don't have the patience to wait on Amazon. I want my stuff the same day. I'm ready to go. So I use this to pick it up and put it onto the jar. And I don't want to spend any more money on stuff I would probably use. That little thing is so small. I swear I'm going to lose it every time. I would lose it. So in my opinion, depending on what you're going to do, and let's talk about thrifted versus new. In my area, and I'm in the DC metro area, a case of jars, you saw the episode, the video, is between $10 and $12. When I go to the thrift stores, the jars are like $1, $1.99 a piece. That's really the same price as a new one. And the new ones already come with bands and lids. So for my experience, and I can just go on what I've had to do just to kind of get this started, it's just easier to buy new. And when I buy them, I unpack them and I put them into the dishwasher. I'm not hand washing dishes. I put it in the dishwasher. That's going to get it at a hot temperature. Steam, disinfectant, all of that. maybe put some bleach or some vinegar in there, let it go. And I put them in there. I put my jars in the dishwasher by themselves. So that way I don't have to worry about anything. They're dry, they're disinfected. I set them back in the box and into storage, into a plastic storage bin that I have here on the side. So that way I know they're already clean when I want to use them. I still go through the process of putting them in water, prepping them for my jams. But essentially, that's what I do when I first buy them. Okay. And I forgot. I wanted to show you all also. Now, a friend gifted me this, but it is a hand blender, KitchenAid. Very fine to say. But yes, so I use this to pulverize, slice, dice, all of my apples. Ooh, that way, there we go. All the apples and everything like that. So this is perfect. They do have a cordless version. I've seen it at Target. But this one has a cord. It's all the same. My outlet is right there. But this would be a good idea if you don't have, if you can, afford it, or if you have somebody that wants to get one, or if you see it at the thrift store, get it. It makes it a lot easier. And I don't like chunky jams, that chunky of a jam or applesauce. And this was so much quicker than using just a potato masher. But if you have a potato masher and you don't want to spend any extra coins, get the potato masher. All right. And I think in the video I mentioned too, an alternative to the water bath canner, pots. Just use a regular pot. Well, this isn't deep. These aren't deep enough, but they're just for example purposes. Whoop, let me see where my face is. You can just use a deep pot. This will probably be good for the smaller ones because you need to have about 1 inch or maybe 2 inches of water over your jars. So I would say if you only have a small thing, then you're not going to put a quart or a taller one than this. But the smaller ones, you want to measure. But this should be okay to water bath your things. But honestly, pay the $25, $26 and do it right. Food processor. I have a little small, I guess you can call this a NutriBullet. It ain't about a NutriBullet, people. But this is good if you just want to do a small portion. It has a blade at the bottom. You have to shake it around. It requires a little bit of work because this one isn't as fancy as the NutriBullet. But if you have this, this will also allow you to do like applesauces and make your apples or jams, some of your jams, your fruits, excuse me, a little smoother if you don't have the pulverizing blender thing or your masher's not quite getting it to what you want. You may can also use one of these, okay? So, with that, let's also talk about other materials you can use, such as books. So I think, oh, and I forgot, we did go to Barnes & Noble. I got to remember that. Oh, we went to Barnes & Noble. So, some of the books I have. Of course, I showed you this great beauty here. Whoop, that way. So I have this one. The Ball Complete Book of Home Preserving. Barnes & Noble has it. And you can also buy it online and have it shipped to your house. I think Amazon may have it also, but Barnes & Noble, $25, $26, like I showed you in the store. This one is a magazine. I actually really like it. Or just, yeah. So this is Complete Guide to Canning and Preserving. I like this one. It has some really nice recipes also. I found this one. Oh, I showed you guys this one, so I did end up getting it. I think it's more recipes. I still haven't gone through it, but it seemed to be more recipes than, mosquito in here, I'm sorry. It was more recipes than actual advice, but it's still a good book. All right. Now, no, not that one. And then this one, Fruits of the Earth. I found this at the thrift store. So listen, the thrift store, y'all, they have some great books. This one is, again, some more recipes, and I think it also gives some background and history on There we go. Some background and history on jams and jellies and everything like that, and a little bit of advice and how-tos in there also. So these 4 have been really good. I'm really not mad at them. They're really good. And like I said, if you can, in your shops, you know, in your goings about your day, if you will, if you're into thrifting and all that, don't neglect the book section, because some people have gotten rid of some really great books in the name of making space, purging, etc. So you may find some gems. I know I did. And I think this one was $1.99. I mean, it's really good. And it's old school, so you know it's going to have some good stuff. Some good ideas, some good stuff. Peach, pear jam, crab apple, like some great ideas that may not be in some of these other ones. I can't wait to experiment, and we'll be doing that along this series this month. It may be in September, but definitely this month of August, I'm going to be doing a series on gardening and a series on water bath canning, jams and jellies. Just so we can get into the practice. I don't know how everyone feels about everything that's going on right now, but it's definitely good to practice making food for yourselves, being a little self-sufficient. I'm in DC. I don't have a homestead, but we're going to make it work. You'll see my garden in my video. I have a little garden on my stairs in the back. Baby, we are going to make it work. We're not going to worry about these food shortages. We will be self-sufficient in 2022, okay? And I want you to go along the way with me, and so we can do this together. So that way, if anything else happens in this crazy world, we will be prepared. All right, so thank you all for watching. Look forward to chatting with you all again. And I hope you enjoy. And come back for my next video, because we'll be doing more chatting about canning. Actually, I think in my next video, I want to actually can my peaches, if I can figure out how to point. There we go. I got peaches back there and pineapples. So I'm going to try to do a video on that. All right. Thank you guys for joining me today. It's been a pleasure. Hope you all enjoyed. If you have not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Tell me what else you would like to know. Ask any questions. And we'll start from there. All right. Y'all have a great one. Bye.